What is energy and why is it important? What exactly makes energy a good that people should be entitled to? Is it a basic good, a common, or a commodity that should be affordable? In social science, energy has been acknowledged as equivalent to power, meaning it can enable and drive human development. Does that make energy equally important for human life as water or food? We do know a lot about the consumption of energy, but the meaning of energy for human development in general and for individuals to thrive is less clear. This opening workshop of the Engager Forum on Energy Rights will dig deeper and thus provide the base for our discussions over the next days. We asked this question to colleagues and friends and activists, and here is what they answered.
Energy has so many different meanings, starting with the energy of the body.
Energy is the source of life, and even source of existence in the universe. Energy and transformation of energy is at the center of every living creature. Our basic needs are forms of energy, such as food, shelter, transportation.
Energy is something that makes us human.
But to me, energy is first of all electricity. This means life with light, hot meals, warm spaces, cool storage for food, access to information and leisure, keeping in touch with friends and family.
Energy moves, heats, cools, and enlightens our lives. We cannot generate it ourselves, only transform it from one form to another.
Energy is a prerequisite of a decent quality of life in modern times.
Energy means the promise of well-being and progress for everyone. It is the promise of a better life with the use of affordable and cleaner energy.
Energy is the ability or the potential to do work, but it is also a main driver for physical, social, and economic welfare for communities.
Energy is the power to change things. It is a vital resource for human development.
Energy is the power that unites people. To conclude, students of an online course in France provided us with their perceptions and interpretations of the question, what is energy?
Energy for me is what makes things move forward and change. It is everywhere and you can feel it every day. And it's so important because it's simply impossible to live without energy.
Earliest evidence of controlled use of fire by Homo erectus dates to at least 1 million years. Back then, it provided early humans with warmth, light and protection, and up until today, we depend on energy for all sorts of reproductive uses, activities and services that are essential to any given society. Why is energy important? Because energy is a prerequisite for a life with dignity. Living without a secure access to energy greatly harms people's health and well-being.
For me, energy is primarily a social formation. I see it through social eyes, even though it has a material aspect, of course. I'm interested in the systems that lead to energy deprivation and energy injustice. And by that, I mean spatial systems, but also political and cultural expectations and injustices that create particular forms of marginalization and exclusion.
Without it, cold, darkness, and anxiety dominate the daily life. Without it, you are deprived of your basic rights to a decent life.
No access to energy services equals hardships, sickness, and isolation.
On the other hand, Raoul Duffy's painting La Fée Électricité, a huge fresco he was commissioned to paint for the 1937 International Exposition in Paris, portrays what human life is like with electric energy.
Can you imagine a life without it?
And well-being.
Energy is fundamental because it allows to develop and support both our physical and material culture and the social, political and aesthetic one. Without energy, none of our cultures could continue, as every power outage proves.
Paradoxically, we all become aware of electricity when we don't have it anymore, where there is a power cut that leaves us in the cold and in the dark, and this is clearly not the life we long for.
Which is why the attention for inequalities related to the provision of and access to energy is growing, and more people call for greater justice and equality.
And it should be a fundamental social right.
To maintain a decent standard of life, the right to affordable energy should be assured.
Ensuring that everybody has access to sustainable forms of energy, and without energy, this video would not have been made. You would not be able to see it, and I would not be able to upload it via my computer.
Now it is time to act for eliminating the impact of inequalities. It's just one step at a time.